Welcome back to another edition of Heavy on the Wrist podcast. You got your boy Mike Larry and your host.
It's me, Shayna.
And we got a special guest today. We got the legendary Mardy Price.
Yo, what's good, man? I'm in the building.
How you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing good.
That's great. So let's just jump right in. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. I'm a recording artist, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing music for about like forever now. Forever, you know what I'm saying? But basically I'm a songwriter, producer, you know what I'm saying? I started like writing music, producing for like a lot of local acts around Central Florida and stuff like that.
Cool.
You know, just really behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Just developing like other talent.
Okay. So when did you decide that you wanted to get into rapping yourself?
Like after high school, I was like, you know, I used to do my little mixtapes, my little demos in high school and everything. So after high school, I was like, you know what, let me just start like really dipping into like the music business because I wanted to learn the business side of it.
Yeah,
you know, before being an artist,
that's very smart.
So before being an artist, it was like I need to know the business side.
Of course,
like you know, you gotta study. You gotta study your craft.
You gotta study your craft.
You know,
exactly.
You know, so that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? So it took some time for me to learn the business side of it, and then I started, you know, just working with different artists around the city. And then once I knew the business side of it, I was like, you know, nobody gonna go harder for me than myself. You know what I'm saying? So I was putting that together. I was like, you know what? I need to go ahead and like, you know, instead of giving these demos to the other artists, let me put some singles out there and see what people start saying and
see what they say about you.
Right.
Okay, agreed.
Right.
So, like Frank was saying, where are you from originally?
Born in Georgia, you know what I'm saying? Born in Georgia. I came to Florida about, you know what I'm saying, middle school, elementary, middle school, whatever. You know, back and forth, always back and forth. And then I ended up in Haines City, Florida. You know what I'm saying? Haines City, Florida.
Okay.
Where, you know, I attended school, and from there, you know what I'm saying,
it just
stuck. It just stuck. I feel like when you go to high school it's kind of like hometown. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
That's where you grow up. That's where you get your first piece of
everything. You know what I'm saying?
So
first, exactly. So it ain't really like Georgia, whatever. You know, kudos to that.
First, everybody.
I'm from Polk. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I definitely feel that.
Shout out Polk County.
Yeah.
So, what new projects are you working on at the moment?
Currently, well, I'm gonna give a little rundown, like a little history.
For
me
sure.
First. Okay, a little history on me first. You know, like I say, I dropped my first single, you know what I'm saying, with Hurricane Chris called Turn Around. I've worked with Lil Zane. I don't know if y'all, you know, Lil Zane.
Of course.
I had a single with Lil Zane. Also had singles with Lil Scrappy. You know what I'm saying, Lil Scrappy. And currently, you know what I'm saying, I just been writing like all over the industry. I've been writing on a lot of like projects, you know what I'm saying.
So who are like some of your biggest influences that you came up listening to?
Coming up listening to? Man, Tyrese was my dude, you know what I'm saying? Like I really liked that R&B music. Like I came up on the real R&B, you know what I'm saying? So I like the Jodeci.
Well, I've noticed because I've watched a few of your, you know, and listened to, you know, music that you've done.
Right.
And some of it is more R&B.
And
some of it is more like hip hop / R&B.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So do you think that you're just like a jack of all trades? Like this is how you want to do it, or do you like what genre do you specify yourself as?
I really I don't put myself in like one. Category? I don't put myself in a category. Yeah. So like what you were saying earlier, like I like to just be able to do anything.
Okay.
Like as long as you have like I feel like you know learn all the trades and whatever work best for you. You know what I'm saying, you could ride that out, but know how to do everything. So I mean I could do it all. I've written all types.
Well, one of my favorites, actually not one of my favorites, my favorite song that I've seen you on is Where My Check.
Okay. So,
what made you write that song? Was it just because of the stimulus and COVID and Trump and everything that's going on, or where did that influence come from?
I mean, it really, you know, a big part of that played from the coronavirus and all that crazy stuff shutting down everybody's money. Yeah. And then what I'm saying, I had a lot of people saying talking about these stimulus checks and stuff like that. So I would hear that, like, everybody like, oh, I can't wait till my check come and this, that, and the third. So I was like, what, let me just ride that little wave and put something on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's a banger. It's definitely a banger. I really like that song. I think I listened to it like 4 times in a row.
Appreciate it.
I actually watched a video too whose Bootsy is actually
right.
So and we he just got shot recently. Right. Hoping Bootsy has a speedy recovery.
Right.
Speaking of which, we're gonna take a quick break and listen to the song Mardy Price featuring Bootsy Badass. Where's my check? Let's get it.
OG to 3.
Heavy on the wrist, baby.
Talking bag, nigga, then I'm coming. I want it all, nigga. Ain't no frontin'. I'm like my mama, nigga. Ain't no dummy. Coming from my 20s and the 50s, need my hundreds. So if you owe me, better run it. I'm by my bag. Ain't shit funny. Now I'ma roll one. We gon' smoke one. We gon' pour one. Then I'm coming. Where my check? Where my check? Where my check? Where my check? Don't make me snap if you ain't got my bag. No need to ask if you ain't got my cash. Yeah. Where my check? Damn, I'm about to snap. Ain't that shit no cap? Don't be owing money, shaking hands and giving clout. That shit a rap. I be stacking bags like I'm always in the trap. Yeah, I paid for it, but my boy, that shit was bad. And yeah, I'm about to slay. Finesse, that shit so good, a nigga didn't have to pay. They call me gold, and you ain't even know. Yeah, I hustle hard, I got these bitches by the throat. Where my check? 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 Don't make me snap if you ain't got my bag. No need to ask if you ain't got my cash. Yeah. Where my check? Where my check? Where my check?
Knock, who's there? It's me, Bootsy Badass. Better have my check or I'm gon' blast your black ass. This shit ain't come quick, fast. I come from that long way. He ain't got it fucking shot. Him trying to play me the wrong way. Gotta grind Corona time. So ain't shit sunny. Only one thing I gotta ask. With my goddamn money, you down bad trying to borrow when you know that you ain't lawyer. You ain't even got my cash. Whoop his ass. Where my money? Where my money, bitch?
Where my check? 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 Don't make me snap if you ain't got my bag. No need to ask if you ain't got my cash. Yeah. Where my check? Where my check? Where my check?
With everything that's going on, how do you feel about that?
Man, I just feel like, I mean, sometimes you could just be in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know
and
what I'm saying?
That's what I think it was.
Right. I really feel like it was just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying?
Do you speak to him on a regular basis?
Bootsy is really, he's a mentor to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I really, be honest with you, before coming into the game, even besides R&B, I've always been a fan of his music.
Yeah, well,
because
especially come from Haines
exactly,
City. I'm from Haines City myself.
Exactly. So coming from Haines City,
Boosie's our shit. Boosie's our shit.
Right. So musically, he raised a lot of us.
So I mean, and that is congrats, because that's amazing that you actually got to do a song with Boosie. I mean, that's incredible. That's incredible.
It is.
So I mean, just with what he's going through, and again, speedy recovery with him. But I'm sure that was a really monumental moment for you.
Right.
When did you first meet Boosie?
Okay, so pretty much, you know what I'm saying, like I did this song with my check or whatnot, and I sent it over to some of his assistants and stuff like that. I was reaching out. So Boosie heard the song or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? He was like, he called me.
Wow.
He called me, he hit me up on FaceTime and everything. He was like, yo,
so
the song fire. Like,
so cool.
Let's get it done, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's real.
So
Shout out
and not
Boosie.
only a song, a music video. A music video. That's what's amazing. You know what I mean? And and then, you know, unfortunately, and thank God he is in recovery again.
Right.
Because it's right before.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Definite.
So.
Definite. You know, and that's why I say, too, everything happened for a reason, too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when you go through them kind of life-changing situations, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, rest in peace, Mo3 and all that, you know, it started to seem like the closer you get to people, you know, you start to feel like, you know, like you don't know who to trust.
Exactly.
So it's a very trust.
Have you talked to him since?
I haven't. You know, sometimes you just give people the chance to breathe and let them, you know, deal with their situation. So, you know, so that's really what it is.
So, let's talk about some of your other music. What other projects do you have going on right now? Do you have any mixtapes coming out soon? Any albums coming out soon?
My next single coming out, you know what I'm saying, is Pain Away. So we shooting a video for Pain Away, like, now.
Awesome.
Yeah, for now. And I think it's a real dope, you know what I'm saying, type of song, because it's on some more of a personal level with me, you know what I'm saying? Some things I done been through in the city, there's some things I done.
And that's what I was gonna ask you. Where do you come up with your, you know, your material for writing your music? Is it just, you know, you yourself, things you've went through, or is it things that you've seen?
Well, me, like a lot of times it's like, I mean, earlier on in my music career, I was trying to keep it so clean.
Okay.
Because I wanted those different deals, but now it's like I wanted to be
have different genres.
There you go. I was like, let me keep it. But when you're going through life, you begin to see that telling your story, telling people what you've been through. It's more effective.
High five. We're high-fiving in the booth.
It's more effective, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just real. People can relate to that. They gravitate to that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So at the end of the day, I had no other choice but to like speak for my people where I came from.
You have to represent yourself.
Yeah.
And that comes with age and knowledge. Knowledge comes with age.
Right.
So that's great.
Right.
So you said you have the one song coming out. Are you working on like an project as far as albums?
Yeah. I got an EP coming, you know what I'm saying, too, which is done already, you know what I'm saying?
Great job.
So I got an EP coming, which, you know, it's talking more about like my life and things I experienced and things I've seen, you know what I'm saying, coming up, and, you know, and just a lot of things in and outside of like the industry, learning the business, and, you know, just being, I just feel like, you know, just talking real life on it. You know what I'm saying? Real life. Like, I think a lot of artists spend too much time trying to just be accepted.
Level up,
trying to level up, and instead of doing that, just be real. Just tell I'm sure your story
is more
will inspire somebody,
and your story
somebody going through what you
better
than
anything you can make up.
Right.
Everybody can't be Jeezy.
Nah, everybody can't be that. Everybody can't be that. Nah, that's real. Everybody can't be that.
I'm not selling kilos of cocaine in the back of my trunk, but I have a great story to tell.
Exactly.
I get you.
And it's authentic.
Right. Yeah, everybody can't be that. So
what rappers do you look up to?
Oh, man. I mean, you know, honest truth, I mean...
What rappers would you would like to work with?
Yeah, collab with, yeah.
I mean, you know, I don't like to leak too much, but because I have some hidden stuff up my sleeve, but I kind of like to just put it out there first, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a fan of like a lot of the newer artists like Rod Wave. Okay. I like Kevin Gates. I like Roddy Ricch. I like a lot of the newer artists, man, because I feel like they're so they're like just natural. Like it's like I like the natural ones. Like I like the ones.
So would you agree when I say that you think like the newer wave of music is the best kind of music, or?
I'm not saying like the best kind of music, but they're not scared to bring you into their life.
Okay.
They don't fear to bring you into that time where they had to sleep on the floor. They had to like when I came up in the music, it's kind of like, damn, should I say that or you know what I'm saying? You don't know how real you could be.
Yeah.
At that time, but now you could be as real as you want, nigga. I had to pop
can.
pills. I had to drink. I was, you know what I'm saying?
You can. Yeah.
You could be yourself, and these youngsters, they ain't scared to do that. So that's why I feel like they blow up faster. I think the music you could relate more. Like they're not trying to be.
Yeah.
They don't give a damn.
Yeah.
They gonna say what it is.
They gonna say what it is.
They gonna say what
they
want.
They do.
Sometimes to a fault, I think.
Yeah,
but
and sometimes it is bad.
Sometimes to a fault,
right,
but, you know.
Right. But
this isn't your 10 years ago type of rap or R&B anymore.
Oh, you was filtered.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like 90s R&B.
You was filtered. I mean, you
beautiful.
Your publicist was right there saying, "Oh, you better not say that." Your publicist was right by the table, like
they have to clean that up.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
But now they don't care,
So,
which make it to me better.
Genuine.
It's genuine.
Genuine.
Because I think everybody's looking for that shock value.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
Put
exactly.
that on
Exactly. But then I think that goes back to what Marty was saying about individuality, about being yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the shock value can only go so far if you're not if you're trying to be somebody else.
Right.
It's different. You know what I mean? But if you're being yourself and you're saying how you truly feel, then that's great.
Right.
That's great.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
congrats on just being yourself, because not a lot of people do that.
Right.
So when did you first know that you wanted to sing? When did you know you had a voice? When did you find it? Was it in church?
It wasn't really in church. I'm gonna be honest. Like in our neighborhood, the neighborhood I lived in, we had the little talent shows, but it was really to just like impress the girls.
Yeah,
growing up, you're like, let's have a talent show.
I can sing. I can
There
sing.
you go. Yeah.
Listen to my voice,
right.
girl.
So just going in. So we would vote on who had the best, voice or whatever. And I got selected a couple times. So I was like, you know what? Let me. I'm the shit. I'm the shit. But those experiences just give you the build you up.
Yeah.
Instead of if I feel like even if I was if I grew up like losing all the time, I would have had to build that back up,
Yeah, exactly. Because me personally, I think that we live in a society now where everybody gets awards. It's everybody gets awards.
Right.
You go to your kid's soccer team and fucking every single kid gets a fucking participation award, a participation award. We try to make people feel special.
Right.
You know what I mean? To where being actually special isn't sensationalized as much as it is anymore.
Right.
So how do you feel about that? I mean, do you think that, being just a participant is enough? Or do you think that you are sensational?
Well, I feel like for me, it's like being a participant make you greater.
Yeah.
And make you work harder to be that.
But some kids don't even want to play the
but
damn sport.
But some of them don't. Yeah. Some of that's true.
But I mean, I'm not saying about you.
No, that's true.
Not.
That's
I'm
true.
just saying, in general.
Right, in general,
because
that's true.
I feel like that's kind of where rap is going now.
Right.
Everybody's getting a participation award.
Right. Instead of just the greats. No,
exactly. I just posted on Instagram today. Stop making bad rappers great.
Right.
And I mean that. Your shit is good. I fucking listened to your shit last night. The shit with Boosie.
I appreciate it.
The shit that had ass envy.
It was dope.
Hold on. The no feelings.
Dope.
Video.
She said
ass envy, and I shouldn't even have ass envy.
Ass envy. Oh, I mean, I just feel like it's just different. Like I just try to be different. Like when I put songs out there, I don't try to stay on the scene. Like I want to do something totally different.
You don't want to sound like everybody else.
And no, definitely not that. Like,
yeah,
I definitely want to sound like
style. I noticed you got your own style.
I want to do my own style, my own look, my own thing. Like I don't want to be the next oh, he look like that dude.
Yeah, you don't want to compare yourself to
Nah.
anybody else.
Do my own thing, man, and I feel like that's very important
Yeah.
in these days' time. Because if you look at it, like, you know, I don't want to speak on like 6ix9ine, but when he came out, people was like, "Yo, what?" Like rainbow hair, all that crazy stuff. But it started to become like that was his image. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. If you take him, put him on a T-shirt, you know who 6ix9ine is. Over
He's actually got his own
10,000
Netflix
you know what I'm
special
saying?
now.
You know, he branded himself because of how he looked. It's about branding yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a Netflix special. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Right.
I just saw it 2 days ago.
Wow.
Who would have thought?
I ain't catch
Got a lot of
that.
stuff out.
Yeah.
We're gonna have one of those pretty soon.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
So,
And you know you can always get stuff.
Appreciate it. I will. Dope.
so yes, but back to you. So, do you have a release date for any of your projects or?
Lately I just been like randomly dropping. Randomly dropping it out there because I just feel like, I mean, okay, let's just say this. I like to be in control of like my music. Like, I don't want to put like, oh, just a release date because I feel like, you know, too many artists are controlled. We gotta wait and compete with this person. If it's good and I like it, I'm gonna drop it when I want.
Independently,
So,
you're an independent artist.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got
Oh,
my
you're
own label.
independent.
I got my own situation. You know what I'm saying? I got distribution or whatever you want to call it, but
Yeah.
I got my own. I own my own rights. Of
So
all
is
my
that
own
Meritage Music? Meritage Music?
MP Entertainment.
MPN. Okay.
Yeah, that's mine. Like, I own everything on that.
Y'all
So
need to get together and drop some stuff together.
definitely.
So for future endeavors, how often do you make music?
Oh
'Cause
man,
I actually like your music.
appreciate it.
I do.
I mean, I have hundreds of songs.
Mm-hmm.
I have hundreds of songs. Like,
Are
this.
you on all social platforms?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
What made me like record so much music was like, you know, I went to a major label meeting, like some A&Rs hit me up and they brought me in everything.
Great. That's
and they
awesome.
was like, yo,
I'm sure that was a great feeling.
yeah, it was a great feeling. But I kind of, like I told you earlier, like I try to study the industry though. I don't just study like
were in the
art.
background for
I was in the
you were in the
background to
background
see
for a bit.
how it works. So I was out there with Rich Gang and they showed me how it works. Like, you gotta
how to
have
do it.
product.
Yeah.
You gotta have product because once them wheels are rolling, ain't no stopping. You 6 months to
Full
a
speed
year,
ahead.
full speed going. So it's very important to have product.
Of course.
So let's just say,
Lost in the game.
right?
course.
If I wanted to drop 5 songs tonight, I could do that. If I wanted to drop 10 songs, I could do that. You know, I mean, because of the COVID, I've been releasing like
yeah, and that's what I
what
was gonna ask you about too. Like, how is COVID affecting your, you know, like artistry?
Go ahead. You were
Like,
saying?
you got like anything going up? Like any shows?
Man, I'm trying to book more shows before the COVID though. Like I had like deposited 100,000 of shows, 100 grand of shows. But
Damn, that's
good under good though. But see,
I'm saying no, that's great
right,
for you.
it's
But I'm
great,
saying, damn, that sucks
but it's bad
because
you
COVID.
have to refund all that money. Like, I'm not trying to make my face be fucked up. I can't move. You know what I'm saying? This and that.
Yeah.
I'm a very honest
wanna do
person.
good business.
I want to do good business at all times.
Yeah.
Some cats get that money and they hand. They like, I don't care.
That's
what
COVID.
Mexico,
Talking
you know what I'm
COVID
saying? That's their
Yes.
fault. But out of good faith, I say, you know, book me when this shit open up. But now I know they're gonna come back.
Yes,
So you see what I'm saying?
exactly.
So you didn't burn that bridge.
So
That's good.
it has affected you
It
tremendously.
affected,
actually.
it affected.
Tremendously.
It affected.
But you're making a better
Right.
way of it. You're making a better way of
Right.
it.
So it's like, you know, you just gotta be a hustler.
Yeah.
This is a hustle business.
It's a
you
hustle
You gotta be a
business.
hustler.
For sure.
They're doing the virtual online shows
sure,
now too.
it's
Those
a
are
hustle
hitting.
business.
Yeah, they doing all that. But you know, it
Yeah.
just boiled down to this. Like, I'm a very people's person. Like, I mean, I get it. The internet, I understand that. But I'm very like hands on. Like,
Yeah.
I like
It's
to
not personable.
Yeah, it's like I want to be.
Exactly.
So it's like I can't really connect like that. Like,
Yeah.
I can connect, but it's like it's not the same as like me rocking the stage, touching my
Yes.
fans, this and that and third.
I
Like,
understand.
I'm in
so
love
much.
with that.
Because being
good
on
feeling.
stage
It's a good
is a
feeling.
completely different feeling than, let's say, just us sitting here, you
Right.
know, just talking
Well,
to
right.
the audience
Right.
that we can't see.
Right.
You get the vibe back from
Right.
people.
The feedback,
You get
the
the
energy.
Energy, exactly.
It's a part of the reward
it's
from,
great.
you know, all the hard work in the
yeah.
studio
So
and
Yep.
the late
So it's
nights. So you
great.
definitely want to reap the
Exactly.
rewards.
Yeah, it's rewarding.
Everything
Rewarding,
you worked
exactly.
hard for.
Exactly.
Right.
Ain't nothing free, bro.
So, I know that we talked about Boosie. So who are other artists that you would like to collaborate with, or that you would like to, you know, make music with, or who do you look up to? Because I know Frank said collaborations,
Right.
But I mean, like, who inspired you to be you?
Who inspired me? To be honest, there was a lot of local artists more than like major. So it was like
Really?
R.I.P. to Jay Green. Everybody know Jay Green.
That was my friend as well.
He inspired me a lot by just the
Yeah.
way his charisma. You know what I'm saying? So you have to just really be honest. Like, people go out there looking for the Michael Jackson and this and that. My nigga, it's right there in your hometown.
Yeah.
Stop giving.
He
stop.
was a wonderful person. He really was.
Jay was an amazing dude.
He was a wonderful person.
Especially when it came down to they had a buzz before this internet shit. They was doing all this paralyzed shit before.
Before
you know what I'm saying?
everything.
Like, they popped up
with the
before
kids in the
exactly.
classroom,
All of that.
everybody waking
And
up.
we was in what? 10th, 11th grade. That was 10th, 11th
Yeah.
grade.
Exactly.
Think about it. If we had social media and all that shit then.
Exactly, and
They
we didn't
would've
even
been-
have it. They would have
Yeah,
blowed up.
yeah.
And you know
Let's
what? They
sit over
still
there,
they still play
They
Paralyzed.
still play it
in the
right
club.
now to this day.
Yeah, that's
So
the
that's
end.
the
That's the
thing,
end
man.
song.
It's
That's the end song.
Exactly, man. So people like Jay Green, man, people like that really inspired me and showed me that we can
That's
get
good
out
to
of
hear.
our city.
Because that was a dear friend of mine. That's good to hear.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, I like, you know, nothing against like Plies and all the other people, but you know, those was my people that I looked up to.
Yeah.
I ain't really
Plies.
got inspired by like, you know, a lot of mainstream cats, unless it's a lot of the OGs. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So, and I think that, like, what I like about Plies, and this is a question for you as well. I feel like Plies, he uses his platform to speak about things that are going wrong in society today, or like people not getting paid for COVID, or like, you know, the workers that have to go to work and stuff like that. So what will you use your platform, if you are able to do?
Well, I mean, like, I think Where My Check kind of spoke for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I use my music to kind of open up the eyes of, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I would definitely speak about personal things like that. But it's first off, like, people
and where was that? Because I didn't ask you before. Where was that inspired by? Like, just people that were surrounding you or around you?
Oh, it was everywhere. Like, everybody was going through. Everybody, like, let me,
honey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was looking for my check too.
Yeah. My people was checking their mailbox every day. Like, oh, my check ain't going. Yeah. So
I was looking for my
so
check.
everybody, I don't care who you are. Like, more money is more money. You know what I'm saying? More money is more money.
Exactly.
So I mean.
So do you think that you'll still, you know, with everything that's going on in the world right now? I mean, the world's crazy.
Right.
Do you think that you will still, as you succeed further and further, use your platform to speak about real things, speak about real shit?
Yeah. I definitely will. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's why. Like, I mean, to be honest with you, I feel like the music I done earlier, I jumped from my struggles to the glamour of life.
Yes.
And you can't leave out the struggle.
You cannot.
That struggle is what connect you with your audience,
Yeah.
your people, because there's people struggling every day. So
Yes, there are.
I kind of did it backwards, but now I'm revisiting that. I'm like, y'all need to know.
I feel like so many artists, and this is just my opinion, so many artists, they come from the struggle, but then they forget about the struggle.
Well, it really
because they are now in the glamour of success and the flashing lights and everything.
Right.
So, do you think that you will still, you know, continue to be with your community, with your people? With your,
of course,
you know,
like, but see, it's just like a narrow line, like, because, you know, I keep saying this, like, a lot of artists die in their own city. So it's kind of like you're not gonna be
Yeah.
with your people like
That's
that if I'm dying in my own city.
I
So
agree.
it's like what I can do,
Jane Green as well.
in my own city, they killing
I
us.
agree.
So how can I stand up for somebody that's gonna kill me? Like I've been robbed by black people. Robbed,
Totally agree.
nigga,
Totally
give it up.
agreeable.
Yeah.
So it's like, how can I sit there and be like, oh, Black Lives Matter, if you don't give a fuck. You don't care about us. Like I'm you. Instead of building that connection with me to make greater, you trying to stick me up.
Yeah.
You trying to rob me. You trying to, you know what I'm saying? So you want me to fight for a city that niggas jealous instead of saying let's do something.
And there is a lot of jealousy,
together.
and I'm sure
Let's come
that
together and do
you.
something.
I'm sure that you've, experienced
A lot.
of jealousy.
A lot.
So let's move it over to a happier note.
No,
okay?
right.
So okay, so let's go to when you perform. Okay, what is your craziest fan moment that you've had so far? Like, what is something that was totally off the wall where you were like, it's just me. I'm Mardy Price. It's just me, and this is something that is totally off the wall for me. What's happened then?
Crazy off the wall. I think like being followed. I was followed.
What
yeah.
like
Stalker alert.
You know, yeah, real talk.
stalked? Like
Like,
stalked?
well, not like stalk, but man.
Can't hit him with
But,
the big D.
yeah, right. I was followed, and it was like I was.
Was that you?
Yeah, but it freaked you out though because
Sending
like,
you a bra in the mail?
right. I was followed, and it was like but you kind of gotta, if it's good energy,
Yeah.
you still just embrace it and keep it.
No, you have to tell the story, Marty. We're not going to let you off that easy. You're not getting off that easy.
But it wasn't like a okay. So I did a show. After we left the show and everything, we stopped at a gas station. I don't know if it was just coincidental.
Coincidental.
Yeah, coincidental. But somebody from the show popped up, and they was doing the whole little going crazy thing and can I get a picture with you? Or sometimes I be and I.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was on that type of tip.
Pick.
They want.
Come on, that's a pig.
Yeah.
That's not a crazy
But
story.
not crazy, but
Give
it's
us
like
something crazy.
to me it's crazy because it's like
They followed us for 30 minutes.
they did follow for 30 minutes.
No
That's
way.
but 30 minutes to
No
get that.
way.
That's kind of
way.
stalkerish.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Tailgated us and everything.
Everything.
I'm like-
way too long.
Cause I'm like, hold on, they about to
30
run down on
minutes
me.
is
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm like, yo,
Grab the stick.
I'm like, yo, I thought it was trying to rob. I'm like, yo,
Wait,
book
what did
it.
you
He
think?
told me to go.
I thought we was
Keep going.
I thought it was.
Like a car full of girls?
And they were still on.
Yeah, they was on his ass. So it was like.
Oh, he was driving?
Yeah, he was driving, and they was
ladies
coming.
and gentlemen,
so I was
there's
like, man,
Marty
I'm
Price's
getting ready to
friend
duck.
is here, sitting here.
I'm getting ready to duck.
driver
Down
is
in the
here.
seat.
He's pointing to him saying he was driving. But I guess he was being stalked.
Yeah.
They thought they were going to
It
die.
was about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that was 1
1
And they
a.m.
followed them back to the hotel.
Where were you coming from?
Oh no, that happened too. That happened too. I was followed to the hotel. I was but it started
That's a good thing, depending on who it is.
depending.
Depending.
Depending. But
Frankie.
but it became to the point where it got dangerous though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that could be dangerous. Like
Oh, yeah.
It can go either way.
You're
yeah,
like,
it can go
what
either
the
way.
hell?
So it
What's
ain't
happening?
it's not always that person that's saying I love you. It's somebody that's trying to come up or somebody trying to get you. So that's the way I started taking it. Like
Yeah.
we gotta be in, we gotta be
Exactly.
out.
It could be a setup.
Exactly.
So you
Yeah.
gotta-
And it depends where you're at. It depends, you know what I'm saying, on a lot of different factors. But so that's your crazy story.
That's the crazy.
That's your crazy
30 minutes
story.
is crazy.
30 minutes
Just be
is
careful how you
crazy.
move out
Yeah,
there.
you gotta move different though.
30
I
minutes
learned
is
that.
crazy.
Because on the come up, a lot of people ain't gonna be happy for your
That's
success.
true. That's true.
Yes, exactly. Finesse that shit so a good nigga don't gotta pay. What is that? What you said?
Oh, right.
Move with proper security.
right. No, yeah,
Oh
you gotta
my
be
God.
you gotta be careful though. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, to me, I'm happy for everybody.
Yeah.
So what made you want to be an entertainer?
Entertainer. Well, that started when I was like 5. Like my mother say, when I was like 5, 6 years old, I was doing the moonwalk all the time.
Oh yeah, Michael Jackson style.
Yeah, I was that crazy kid she had that just didn't care.
Billie Jean.
There you go. I didn't care. She was like, yo, you would just.
If y'all can't see me, I'm doing a little dance in the studio.
Yeah, I was going crazy. So from there, I think I was just born with that.
You're born with it.
I was born with that.
Okay. That's great. So what do you think is your greatest life achievement so far?
My greatest life achievement so far was
like what has made you feel like I'm Mardy Price and I'm the fucking shit.
I did 1 million screams on No Feelings
last
year.
That's nice.
I did 1 million screams, you know what I'm saying? So
1 million?
1 million screams. So
man,
that was
I would feel like the shit if I fucking did 1 million streams. I'll tell you that right now.
I did 1 million screams.
That's real big, man.
That's
real big.
1 million screens. I went gold on my No Feelings record.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So it was a good feeling.
That's really, really good. That's really, really good. I mean, that's commendable.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. It really is. I mean, you should be proud of yourself. I was going to ask, how do you promote yourself? So let's do all of your social media, social platforms. Let's let everybody know that's listening.
Where they can find your music at and see all the latest what's going on.
Where they can find your Insta, everything. So just go ahead with that.
My Instagram is Mardy, which is MARDY_Price. I am Mardy Price is Twitter. I'm on Mardy Price on Spotify, YouTube. Everything is just my name. So you look that name up. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? New project, Pain Away on the way. We might have some real, we got a lot of guest features on the new EP. A lot of youngins, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm an OG to them, so I'm just giving y'all a sneak peek. But that's what it is, man.
Great. Well, it's Heavy on the Wrist Entertainment. Yeah. We have Mardy Price in the building. We've had a great time with you. We're so happy for you to stop by.
Yes.
Shout out Mardy Price. Thanks for coming on the podcast.
So stay tuned for any and all of his shit coming
always
out.
Welcome here, man, to come back and promote any project you want to come
exactly.
back.
Always welcome. And thank you for coming. And we hope to see you soon.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
We out.
Heavy on the wrist, baby.